as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 64 yards.
And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Purdy now to throw. Claypool with another catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 4.
Shotgun now with Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Watch out!
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Get set, Yellow. 18, watch out!
Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They will find Davis on the left side complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Don't quite have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Adonai Mitchell from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
14, Rams 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Outside. 18. What's up? Right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch out!
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now the comments cite, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Watch out!
Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
It's set. 18. Watch out! Uno. Up.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You better really stuff, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody got to do it. I'm in. Hey, yeah, somebody got to do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what are you on?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Yellow, come back. I'll go on.
Mahomes now to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Easy.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darius Davis, 27 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Walker hitting the ball is out. And he will bring this one back. It's a funny return for the 49er touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Gun, Purdy. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Yellow. Hey, Mosey, you see it. Mosey.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded just inside the 20. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the Baltimore, they landed in
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 24 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
What's up?
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side of Smith. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Wilson with a first down carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Rams first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Moore, the man in motion. Now Purdy. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the Niners' 46-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Purdy looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Yellow. 15.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Jordan Addison.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Rams 30.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Purdy from the gun. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Watch out!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. This 2nd and 4.
Right around, set. Here we go, here we go.
Purdy with one final shot here. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.